सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या च सखा त्वमेव विद्या च द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. We will start with Atmaji's this page, Bhagavad Gita. What is bhakti? So number 1 says, bhakti is intense love for God without seeking anything in return. True bhakti does not even expect moksha. Number 2, bhakti is shedding tears when listening and singing of God's glories. So I guess if the first one is true, the second one automatically happens, right? Third is bhakti is waiting impatiently to see God as if you are trying to get out when someone is holding you immersed in water. Good analogy. Like that's what I want so badly to get out. Yeah. And number 4 is bhakti is total, complete, and unconditional surrender to God. And in quotation is surrender unto me, and you will receive transcendental peace and supreme eternal abode. Very nice. So I think even in Bhagavad Gita, after in almost end of every chapter, he has talked about bhakti, because that's the path. If you don't have this, you cannot progress in spiritual thing. You cannot.
क्योंकि ज्ञान रूखा सूखा होएगा.
So Gyan also culminates in bhakti, because Gyan is nothing but you realize that it's all your own nature.
All three has to merge at one point.
Yeah. तो अगर सच्ची भक्ति होगी तो ज्ञान अपने आप मिल जाएगा, सच्चा ज्ञान आएगा तो भक्ति अपने आप आ जाएगी. That's what it is. That it's in the end, it's like you said, it has to merge. So if we don't have one, that means we are not complete in that aspect. That's why we are not getting it. So today, we will do the continuation of Bhagavad Gita. From next time, we will talk about that akarma. I wanted to do it today, but I didn't get a chance this morning to pull out this thing, because in our Chinmaya mission, in our teacher's class, when our Acharya takes our teacher's class, she's also doing the same thing. So everything is fresh in my mind. And I think that we will fine tune that akarma thing next time. Right now we will just, that same thought we were doing, we will continue. So it is verse 21. Now you can follow.
So where do I go?
Go to chapter 3, Karma Yoga. And I just want to tell you about this book is very amazing. I'm so glad you bought it, because these are all the different languages that it has been translated. So
verse what?
And here, I just wanted to tell her a little bit about the book so she gets excited about it. Here, see, by topic wise is there, like who is God and all, and then it goes straight to the chapter and verses, if you ever want to study that. So I thought that is so nice. And then each chapter it tells in detail what it is. So this is chapter 3. So over here it says, see, 3 like that. And then this is verse 21. So ये 6 है, 10, 19. So that way you can even follow. And here they have this English transliteration, they call it. Somebody doesn't know how to read Sanskrit, they can read English. And then each verse is also. अच्छा इसमें नहीं दिया हुआ है वो. I thought इसमें है each, but that's good.
doesn't matter.
So where it starts now? 11 you said?
No,
This
20,
one?
21.
21. There is a marker also here.
Yes, this is 21. This one, I'm gonna just kind of chant this one and then go. Yadyatacharati shrestha tata devetaro janaha sa yat pramanam kurute lokastaduna vartate. So he's saying, before I go on to it, just wanted to tell you and a little bit background so that this becomes clear, that in Vedanta what they do is they go to the highest knowledge first, because they say if somebody can get it, jao ghar, you're done. But if somebody doesn't get it, they don't give up, the teacher. They go, then they come lower and lower and lower. So वैसे ही एक Bhagavad Gita में, in the chapter 2, he gave him the highest knowledge of Atma and everything. But then Arjun looked a little confused, and then he still wanted to run away. So then he started coming a little bit lower. So here he was telling ki, why you should do action. So पहले तो high philosophy बताएगा action ki we cannot live without action, that's why you must do. Now he brought it to the worldly level, that from the worldly perspective also you must do your duty and you must do action. So that's where it is. So this is saying that English translation is, maybe you should read it, just the translation part. So 21 का translation ये कहाँ गई? तो 23 में कैसे आ गया? ये है 21 का.
Whatever a great man does, that other men also do, imitate. Whatever he sets up as a standard, that the world people follows.
So it's very simple. That he's saying that people who are at a higher status in society बोल दो या कोई important position है, उसकी responsibility बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाती है. Because वो जैसा करेगा वैसे दूसरे लोग करते हैं. Because then here Swamiji say man is an essential imitating animal. We know our children. When you are little, they do exactly what you do. I think that later on when you see our kids, my God, you know your own habits. Did it happen to you? Like they start doing, if I watch myself, certain things I do what my mom used to do. Yeah. You observe, keenly. Now, I'm not talking about everything, but there's another thing that Swamiji said which was really, really nice. He said, culture can be caught and not taught. If तुम जाके अपने बच्चों को बोलो ना, ऐसा करो, वैसा करो, वैसा करो, वो नहीं करेंगे. But when they watch you do it and they like that, then they will do it. You cannot go and tell the kids, hey, please tell the truth, lie is bad. And then every other day you are lying about something, it's not going to go very well. And even our gurus, if they are high up there and self-realized, that's when we, otherwise we don't, there are people who give kathas and all that and their behavior is so bad. After a while,
वो कथे वाले फर्क होते हैं. और people who
नहीं मतलब जो भी मेरा कहने का मतलब है कि अगर तुम कुछ एक बात बोल रहे हो,
mind is not pure. And
and then you are just talking high thing, then after a while it doesn't work. So from that perspective he's saying, and here Swamiji, this paragraph I wanted to read because it tells you different.
Can I read it? Man is essentially an imitating animal. This is a psychological truth. The moral rejuvenation of a society in any period of history can take place only because of the examples set up by the leaders of that nation. Students can be disciplined only when teachers are well behaved. The minor officials cannot be kind and honest when the rulers of the country are corrupt tyrants. Children's behavior depends entirely upon and is ever controlled by the standard of purity and culture of their parents.
Yeah. So it's giving us that even we have a responsibility because somebody looks up to us.
Yeah.
Just look at it that way, So that's where he's coming from. And then another thing that you don't need to read everything because otherwise this will take too much time. That it talks about that Krishna wanted him to have an active resistance to evil. Simple. So somebody was saying that bad guys तो dangerous होते ही हैं, but ज़्यादा danger वो है जब good guys keep quiet. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
And that's exactly what happened in Mahabharata war also. The Bhishma Pitama and Dronacharya kept quiet. So that applies to us also. If we really see some injustice, we need to have the courage to speak up.
Yeah.
You know.
Regardless of what is going to happen to you then.
Exactly. Because if good people don't speak up, then the society just goes down. You know. So, and then I think you had mentioned this particular thing, and let me chant, and then we can do the next verse. Name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nana vaptam vyam varta eva cha karmani. And here it says, translation, there is nothing in the three worlds, O Parth is Arjun, that has to be done by me, nor is there anything unattained that should be attained by me, yet I engage myself in action. So Krishna Bhagavan is saying, because earlier he had said that person who has self-realized, they have nothing to accomplish, but they are still doing for the welfare. So he's saying, forget about everybody else, look at me. He's telling Arjun, standing right there, that I don't need to do anything, but I'm still doing my action. वो अपना छोड़ के आए थे ना राजपाल वहाँ से, right? उसको help करने के लिए. और I mean somebody might think आज कोई बोले कोई बड़ा आदमी मेरा driver बन जा. That guy will think it's such a big insult. And Krishna Bhagavan offered him that I will become your Sarathi. If you think about it, the job he took upon was so menial.
Yeah.
You know, he had to take
See,
care.
this is where first time Krishna admitted that he is God, actually.
He admitted fully in chapter 4 when he said
Yeah,
that
4 is Surya ko diya, but
Surya.
इससे पहले, because
Right, इसमें
I
you're
was
right.
listening to this commentary of this Krishna by Ramanand Sagar.
Uh-huh.
So that's when he says that.
That
Then
make
Dhatraj says, why is he saying that? Who's he? How can he say that?
because he did not
He says,
recognize
this
it.
world may there is nothing for me to do,
Right.
but I still do it.
That's true.
And that is why I'm setting the example.
Yes. Yes. So we'll do one more since it's going a little bit faster, and then we will go to Mandukya. Yadi hayam na varteyam chatu karmanya tandritaha mama vartmanu vartante manusya parsya sarvashaha. Then he says, further for the same kind of thought what we had in the previous one, then he says, for should I not ever engage myself in action without relaxation, men would in every way follow my path, O son of Pratha. So, it's saying the same thing, that we follow great leaders, and if they were to become lazy,
Right.
nothing will happen. And एक joke मेरे को याद आया, and you may have heard of it. This man goes to an office, and he goes to an office and he says, boss किधर है? तो बोले वो boss नहीं है. तो वो आदमी गया नहीं, वो बैठा ही रहा. बोला ना boss नहीं है, फिर भी आधे घंटे के बाद भी same. So he said, how did you know? Finally they realized कि इसको पता चल गया boss है अंदर. So he said, how did you know boss was there? He said, तुम लोग सब काम कर रहे हो. इसके लिए मेरे को मालूम है बॉस अंदर बैठा है. बॉस नहीं आएगा सब everybody start goofing.
That's a good way of
Mouse
putting
play
it.
when the cat is what?
Yeah. And you see, like when my husband was in the lab, you know, he would always go early, and he said, मैं नहीं जाऊँगा, कोई नहीं आएगा. You know, because pressure पड़ता है ना.
Right.
अगर लेट भी होएंगे तो फिर वो थोड़ा जल्दी भाग के आएंगे, because boss आ गया. You know, otherwise, boss नहीं आया 12 बजे तक तुम भी जाओ. So that's exactly what it is, you know. And then it also said that how here at the last paragraph, Swamiji said, God principle, though inactive in itself, does not consistently serve the pluralistic phenomenal world as its permanent substratum. The world as is now cannot exist if he does not. So basically, if that God principle is not there, we cannot function. So in some ways, even though it's inactive, it's very active.
It is the foundation. It is the foundation.
Yeah. And then we also saw that how the natural phenomena continuously is working, right? All the 5 elements are constantly at work. So anyway, so this is what, and the next time we will do the karma.
I've got a small one, so you can